Hi there, I'm Neil, and today we'll be drawing Santa Claus. Kris Kringle, whatever you want to call him. We'll be drawing him, and we'll be drawing him from shapes. Ovals, triangles, squares, rectangles, all that kind of stuff. And please don't worry if your Santa doesn't look exactly like mine. I think it's really cool that all ours will look a little bit different. So here we go. We'll start with the head, and we'll draw a little oval right in the middle of the page. And then let's draw his hat, and we'll draw it sort of a triangle like this. Now we'll draw the body, and we'll draw a big oval like this kind of thing. And the head should be sitting more or less in the middle of the oval. Mine's a little off. That's okay. We can always adjust it, or we can fix it up later. So there we go. I just had to adjust it there so that there was about the same amount of oval on the one side as on the other. Okay, so let's give him some legs. We'll just draw two little rectangles down here like this. 1, 2. Now we'll draw the top of the hat. I forgot earlier, but it'll be something like that. It's the bottom of that triangle. And now we'll draw some feet, which will just be little ovals down here, like something like that. Do the same on the other side. It's totally okay to be messy right now. That'll actually help us as we, by the time we get to the cleanup part, we should have this thing looking pretty good. And Santa is looking pretty close, and then once we clean it up, that's when it'll really start to look like Santa. So let's draw that beard. So the beard's kind of a triangle shape. We will fix it when we go to cleanup, but for right now we'll just do a triangle like that, and it'll just sort of be a guide for us when we go back and tidy stuff up. Now let's draw some arms. So they should stick out like this because they're sort of resting on his body. They're just little triangles as well. And then we'll put some hands, which we can do as ovals like this, little ovals. And then as I'm drawing it, I'm trying to just check to see if the arms are about the same length. And they're not, as you can see. So I'm just going to make this one a little bit longer. And I'll make the sleeve come down to here. And I'm just drawing it extra dark so that when I go to clean it up, that I know that that's the actual line that I want, not the other one. So it's totally okay to be messy. It's kind of like being a sculptor. You're shaping your clay. So we're shaping our drawing right now. And let's draw a belt to keep those pants up. Nice big wide belt like that. And then we'll draw what will become the nose. So just a little, I think they say a button nose, right? No, that's Frosty. Never mind. We'll just draw a little nose though, like that. And then we'll draw the eyes, circles again. Let's just put his eyeballs there so it looks like a little bit like a character already. So now usually I really speed through the cleanup part, but this time we'll go through it together, and you'll see how you can take a drawing like this and really make it look like a character. So these are all our shapes. And now what we'll do is we'll just add little details, and we'll just adjust some of the shapes as we go, and it'll start to really look like Santa. So what I'll do is I'll just make this part, this rough drawing, a little bit faded, and then I'll draw over top of it. So the first thing I see that I'd like to adjust is the beard. The beard wouldn't actually be an exact triangle, so it would look something more like that, a little rounded. And the hat wouldn't be a straight line across the top like this, would it? It would be more of a rounded line like that. And we'll make it thick. So that's the brim of the hat. If you remember Santa, he's got a hat with a white brim, and then the rest, like the main part of the hat's red. And then there's a white pom-pom on top, which I forgot to draw in the shape part. But we can add it now, no problem. So we'll just add the hat. You can see I'm not drawing it exactly along the lines that we had for the rough shape drawing, and that's okay. Sometimes as you get further and further into a drawing, you can see some things that don't quite work, and it's totally fine to fix those, and if you don't, you'll probably be mad at yourself later that you left them, because you'll always see those things. So we'll put the pom-pom on right now. And now, let's see. Let's keep going with the face here. So I'm just going to clean up the eyes. I actually like where those eyes are. I'm not going to change anything about those. And the nose looks good. Needs a mouth though, doesn't he? So we'll put a little smile like that. And now we need to do the outline of the beard. So you can see my beard. It kind of, there's a mustache part and then it goes up the sides like this. So we'll just do that with Santa like this. And then we'll join the beard to the rest of the head like that. There, that's looking pretty fun. Good old Saint Nick. And now, one thing I'll do is I'll just change the jacket a little bit, because I know he's got a jacket that kind of does this at the bottom. So we'll just draw a couple little shapes like this. And I know the belt will be sort of holding it all together, so we have to have the belt go something like that, and then the bottom of the jacket sort of puffs out from underneath the belt. And then, like his hat, there's kind of a thicker white rim along the bottom of the jacket, so we'll do this. That's looking pretty fun. Then we'll draw the top part of the belt. One thing I did actually just forget was the belt buckle. So that's a big rectangle like that. I'm just going to erase the extra stuff that I just made so it stays nice and clean. There we go. There's the belt buckle, the outside of it anyway. So now we'll draw the inside of it. So the inside of a belt buckle is just a smaller rectangle like that. And then we have to draw the little part where the belt, there's a little metal piece and that goes in the hoop like that, or in the hole of the belt. Then we'll draw the other side of the belt. And then we'll draw the jacket kind of puffing out around the top of the belt like that. Then we'll draw those arms. And before I draw the arms, I'm going to draw these white puffy cuffs on the sleeves of the jacket like this. And then we'll draw the top of the sleeve like that. Then we'll draw the hand, and I'll put a little thumb there. Draw the other hand. And I'm looking for that dark line I drew to tell me where to draw the arm, or the bottom of the hand. So there we go. And then we'll draw the legs and the bottom part of the body. And I'm going to give him boots, so I'm just going to fix that right now. Like this. So we didn't actually draw the top of the boot before, but we'll just add it here. And that's the fun part of drawing. You can just keep changing stuff as you go. We'll draw the legs like that. There we go. And I bet you're thinking of all sorts of cool fun things you can do to adjust your Santa, and please go for it. That's the fun part. So I'm just going to darken up a few of these lines. I really like how this turned out. I think I'll give him some little ears like that. I think what I'll also do is add some eyebrows like this. Just little puffy rectangle shapes. And I'm going to erase the part where you can see the brim of the hat through the eyebrow. There we go. There's our cleanup Santa. I think he's looking pretty good. I hope yours looks awesome too. I'm sure it does. And now I will color him. And for that part, I will go really quickly. I'm going to color Santa the traditional colors, but please feel free to color him however you'd like. There we go. There's a super fun Santa Claus made from shapes that we cleaned up, and now he's looking pretty sweet. I'm sure yours does too. I hope you're really happy with it, and just keep practicing. Now that we've drawn Santa, we'll do a what if video with him. I don't know what we're going to do, but it'll be really cool. We'll see you there.